Iku is one of the more fun short stories.
Favorite song title of the album?
It was called Iku, which is Japanese for come.
I don't mean to sound creepy, but I love the whole idea of someone who terrorizes children and building a story for someone who kills kids not for sexual purposes, but then kills them because they satisfy one of the most important desires, which is to survive. There's this part in Tool's song Bottom, spoken word by Henry Rollins in the middle of the song. That was the place where I got the idea for the person. Like, the only way out when you're at rock bottom, the only way out is through and going back up, and this is how he his choice of coming back like this is what I wanted to portray in the short story.
The origins of Iku lie in the fact that we could not get together to jam as often as we should, or we needed to at that point, and the song was aptly titled Seasons in the Office.
I'm going to explain that joke to whoever doesn't get it, because I totally listened to that band. It's a Slayer song. I'm a big Slayer fan. I really enjoy their riffs. It's an album, huh?
Yeah. So Seasons was a song that we started, and it was that phase in the band when there was a lot of stuff going on. There was just a lot of stuff going on. I think general unhappiness and frustration and just a bunch of stuff, man. We've been a band for a long time, and like there's stuff that you need to get out every now and then, get out in the open, and then everything's fine. And we were in the peak of when there was a lot of shit going on, and we sorted out all of that, and then we decided, okay, if we're going to be writing music, all 6 of us need to be here and write music together. And a result of that was Seasons in the Office.
I don't even think it was composed when I entered the fray. We were done with 10 songs and we wanted to put 2 more songs, and I think Baba had 1 song and Amitya had 1 more song.
I mentioned we recorded the songs, the album in 2 parts. So Seasons was done in the second leg, and that's because at that point in the band we had absolute clarity on 10 songs, but we had no idea what to do with 2 songs. We had really no idea what to do. And I was in this situation where I had to track drums first, and I really wasn't confident recording Seasons at that point because it didn't make sense. I didn't want to put down something on tape and regret it for the rest of my life. So it took another 4 months. We really worked the song out, and we came back to re-record, and it was a breeze. Like it all added up. It made so much more sense. I was like, I'm so glad we took the time and we decided to put out a quality song rather than just a song to be another song on the album.
It was the only song where I got to sort of learn it along with the other members. So Rahul hadn't heard it, Baba hadn't heard it. So it was 3 of us learning together. Hopefully I get to play it live.
I think it was the last song that we wrote for the album. I think the song was finished in its entirety while we were in the middle of the recording process.
We kind of told ourselves that, man, we should, if we've got new material, then we'll write new songs. I loved the fact that the way Iku sounded when we heard it for the first time, as the song, I knew that this story needed to kind of fit in with it.
It reminds me somewhat of the material that we wrote for Metastasis. Just a hint of Metastasis in there with chord choices and melodies.
Another section I really I think that stands out in Iku, the bridge section with throwback to, I think, in my opinion, the Van Halen open chords. Again, completely unexpected in my opinion in a metal song. It really shows how much Van Halen has influenced our guitar player. We actually double tracked the bass in that section, a mixture of open and high octave notes, which we double tracked, and I think we added a flanger or a phaser of some sort to give it that stereo image.
And Ishan has some great riffs that he's played, what we like to call the bass bomb, which is somewhere between a bass solo and a bass drop.
Vinay and I wrote the vocals, the vocals and the lyrics of that song together.
I found it very difficult to write the lyrics down for this. I gave it a couple of attempts, and I asked Sanith if he'd help me out, and he said yes immediately. And I'm happy that the song sounds the way it does, and it's brilliant. And Sanith's done a damn good job on it.
My favorite section in Iku is the bridge. I think pre-bridge is what you call it. I don't know what you call it, but I've done a take on a poem that was written for Abraham Lincoln, which was used in Dead Poets Society. Oh, Captain, my Captain. So did a wordplay on that and put in captor instead of captain, and just wrote a bunch of words after that as well. It goes with the story that Vinay wrote, and I thought I just wanted to try it out and see what it sounds like, and it fit the meter and it sounded great in the end.
We find ourselves in the situation, I guess, every time we record an album. We come to one part, and I think on the previous album was M&S, where we were just like, okay, man, what do we do for vocals?
It needed to be very chaotic.
Vinay and Sunny thought out everything, but there was this one section that we just didn't know what to do.
The song has a Japanese element to it.
We just decided we'll get everyone who's worked on the album, in and around the album, all our friends, whoever was here at the studio that day, to go inside and just scream their lungs out and say whatever they wanted to in Japanese.
We grabbed that and just ran with it and just did a lot of stupid shit.
It was a fun troll idea, and it's kind of the roots of the band. That's where we come from, and all of us are those kind of people. When we're not doing this, I mean, we're doing some nonsense. Yes, shit is serious, this album is serious, the music is very serious, but that is a very important part of us, and I'm happy that was captured on record.